Hi, I'm Jacob with MoDOT. Welcome to Express Lane. Last month, on a rural highway near Dixon, 3 MoDOT employees came upon a crash and an unresponsive driver who needed help fast. Their courage and quick thinking helped save a life. This is their story.
Basically what had happened is we was heading home. We had just turned on the north 133 out of Dixon.
We noticed the car was smoking, but we didn't see anybody, which is kind of weird. Most of the time people standing by the road or whatever. And so we went over there to look, and the guy was knocked out in there.
All the doors were locked. Luke used this little rescue me thing and broke the window.
Tried to wake the guy, he wouldn't wake up. Got him pulled out of the car. You'd be surprised on how fast that car would have caught on fire, but it was no time, and that car was engulfed.
We moved him up across the road in a safer spot, and just waited for emergency personnel to arrive.
Yeah, that rescue me device sure did come in handy at that particular time.
There's much more to this story. You can watch the full feature at the links above and below. Bridges are everywhere in Missouri, and time, weather, and traffic take their toll. Eventually, every bridge needs a rebuild. Right now, crews are replacing the Route D bridge at Page and Lindbergh in St. Louis, a key connection for nearly 40,000 drivers a day. Here's a quick look inside how MoDOT is building safer, stronger bridges to keep Missouri moving.
One of the cool things about this structure is it is steel girders, but typically when you drive under our steel bridges, you can see that girder is sort of continuous, a single piece of girder going from one abutment over the other substructure elements all the way to the other abutments. This structure doesn't look like that. There's a big old block of concrete on these steel girders. You might be like, that looks different. I don't see steel structures that look like that. Well, that's because this particular structure was designed with the simple for dead, continuous for live design approach, where each of these steel girders, instead of being bolted together in the field to act as one continuous piece, each of these 4 spans, each girder is a single girder that was, set up with the crane. So instead of having 4 girders all in a line with that concrete diaphragm on that beam cap, we're making that continuous so it acts as one beam going across, and that is more structurally efficient.
Watch the full story at the links above and below. Finally, Improve I-70 is reshaping nearly 200 miles of our interstate, a historic project only possible through strong partnerships between MoDOT and Missouri's engineering and contracting community. Here's a clip from our latest Beyond the Barrels episode featuring Morgan Mundell from the American Council of Engineering Companies in Missouri.
ACC and MoDOT work together in several different venues. The first is probably at the member level, where we maintain 9 liaison committees. My members will, on a quarterly basis, have meetings with district engineer staff where they can learn about upcoming projects and changes in policy, changes in staffing. Strong partnerships among lead elected officials, the executive branch of government, MoDOT, and ACC members is very, very important in delivering a project like I-70. This was, in my opinion, the largest public infrastructure project probably since the original construction of I-70 back in the 50s. When stakeholders are engaged in communicating, early and often, it helps reduce anxiety. It helps the flow of communication. It helps improve understanding for better decision-making among all the parties involved.
See the full interview at the links above and below. And that's all for Express Lane. Learn more about these and other stories at modot.org and follow us on social media for the latest news and traffic alerts. Thanks for watching, and always remember, buckle up, phone down.